So in this route, I get Ara Mom, quite possibly depression, and lemons. Still don't know what lemons means. But I'm sure I will one day. When that day comes, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, I'll admit that I zone out for a while, much like Rin does. Look at her. Look at her! I almost don't notice that the relay is about to begin. But when I look, I can't find Emmy. Emmy? I thought that Emmy would be running the relay. She runs anchor. What? She won't so she won't be running for a while yet. Oh. Did you see it? Huh? Emmy at her Emmyest? Such like a Rin thing to just say. Maybe? Maybe next time. Or this time. Fuck. Oh, the race begins, and I cheer Emmy's teammates along as they pass the baton. And then they get their attack increased, because baton pass. Finally, I see Emmy sprinting onto the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. It's Emmy at her Emmyest. The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. Emmy at her, Emmy at her Emmyest, I suppose. Love when they said that last time. Oh, there, look at her. Look at her go. Haha, big losers. You can't catch up. But then, she crosses, as she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. Oh shit, I didn't even look at her face. It's only barely, but it's a definite stumble. Rin inhales sharply and actually looks concerned for a second. Aw, Emmy. Did she hurt herself, you think? You noticed it too? It must be bad. She frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually, that proves to be too tiresome, and she shrugs again. Well, let's go down. Gotta crown the victor. See if you can find a laurel branch. That's not, that's not gonna be easy. Rin shrugs. At least we tried. We didn't try at all. Well, we didn't actually try all that hard. Or at all, but hey, whatever. Maybe Emmy's like pushing herself too much. And it's causing her to like slip up a little. Emmy's surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Emmy to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she can't exactly wave Emmy over. Then again, I'm not sure that Rin would do such a thing even if she had arms. Probably not. Let's be real. It doesn't seem like her style to draw attention to herself or to emote beyond shrugging. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emmy, who looks up and grins happily at me, us. Or rather us. Hey, you showed up! Guess Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you 100 100? Holy shit. I almost said 100 of crowns of laurels. Holy shit. We would have brought you a crown of laurels, but Hisao couldn't find one. Hey, neither did you. No one tried. It wasn't my job to look. When did we assign jobs? When I said see if you could find a laurel branch. Try to keep up. I shrug. Guess Rin's rubbing off on me. I want Rin to rub off on me. Actually, I already sound monotone, so maybe. God, I just realized that sounded so wrong, but sounded oh so right. Seems it's my fault after all, Emmy. I'm sorry. Emmy laughs at Rin and me. It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me somehow. Sure. Does me making up to you somehow involve lemons? Because I really want to know what the fuck the lemons means. Good. So how'd I look? I stop myself from blurting out beautiful or amazing and settle for substantially the safer option of very impressive. Emmy seems pleased with this assessment. Dude, beautiful? Come on. Come on! I don't know how much more impressive her performance is given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. Besides, it seems like it would take away from her efforts somehow. Great to hear. I was worried that I looked a little slow on the relay, but I guess I did fine, huh? Well, you stumbled. Oh, God. I mean, Rin kicks me and keeps me from finishing my sentence. I was adding my own sentence and Rin kicked me. Fuck. What was that about? He noticed it at the end. That's no good. I guess the nurse will look at it for me later. There's a carelessness in her voice, as if it wasn't a big deal, but I suddenly noticed a slight twitch on her face, like she's trying to hide the fact that she's in pain. I mean, probably, considering how much running she's literally been doing this whole time. A little pain is, you know, especially with the leglessness and all. It's then that I notice her breathing's a little shallow, too. I guess she really is hurt. She must notice my concern because she skips up to me and gives a friendly pat on my shoulder. Hey, you looked a little worried. I'm fine, really. Just sore from all the running is all. I don't know, man. You might, what if you're like, you hurt your legs too much and they're like infected or something? Look, I don't know how this works. And come on, a little pain isn't going to stop me. Oh no. Emmy grins, and for a moment, she looks like she looks like she did during her first sprint, fierce and unconquerable, or to put it another way, really beautiful. Hasn't yet. Well, then I guess I shouldn't worry, huh? I'd kind of worry, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't show it, but internally I'd be like, damn right. I'm Emmy Ibarazaki. Fastest thing on no legs. I don't stop for anything. Impressive. Most impressive. I'm never going to say her name right, and the people who told me how to say it, it doesn't matter. I can never say it. Emmy giggles and then seems to remember something. Oh, before I forget, Rin and I are going to do something next Sunday as a post-track meet celebration. You should tag along. I added tag. What a champion. Normally we do it the day after, but since the track meet was on a Sunday, what the hell? Did I just like record break? I've got homework and class and all that stuff to take care of. Plus our morning run, of course. Oh God, right, of course. God damn it. Oh, right, your mom wanted to say she's proud of you? She'll call you later tonight. I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it. It used to be my dad who showed up at my meets, but Mom's done a pretty good job of taking over. Feels bad. What? She shivers slightly, and I realize that she's still all sweaty. Oh, yeah. A breeze has started to blow, too. I'm not cold at all, and I got my jacket with me, so without a word, I throw it around her shoulders. Man, what a smooth motherfucker! Hold on! Emmy jumps slightly and then grins at me. Hey, thanks! Yeah, now I got a sweaty-ass fucking jacket that I'm gonna have to put in the washer later. It's getting a little cold, I guess. That's what sweat's for, Emmy. Sweat is meant to cool you down. But really, it just pisses me off when it gets in my eyes. Yeah, looked like it. Get a room. Just as I begin to wonder whether or not giving Emmy my jacket could be taken the wrong way, a boy in a track uniform approaches. Hey, Emmy, you're going to miss the medal ceremony, dude. Oh, why'd I make it? Oh, yeah, thanks. She returns to Rin and myself. You don't have to stick around for this part. It takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now if you don't want to be up late, Hisao. Morning run tomorrow. Don't forget. I want to die. How could I? Good point. I mean, it's spending time with me after all. You right. With that, she waves quickly and dashes off to receive her medals, or whatever they pass off as medals these days. What does that mean? Rin and I head away from the track, Rin remaining deep in whatever thoughts she has for most of the walk back to her dorm. I wonder what Rin thinks about on a day-by-day basis, like how, like, when she's zoned out, just what's going on through her. The mind of Rin. As I see her off, she speaks up. You're probably not getting that coat back, I think. I'm sure I'll get it back eventually. Interesting. Take it as it comes, huh? Very Emmy-ish. See, Emmy's the one that's rubbed off on us. With this odd statement, she turns and heads into the building. Honestly, was it that big a deal? Emmy was cold and, unless I'm mistaken, in pain. Giving her a solution to at least one of those problems seems like an obvious reaction. Though I guess there's a chance I could lose my jacket if Emmy never remembers to return it. You could always be like, hey, where's my fucking jacket? I only have one of those. I guess Rin has a point. Still, I can't bring myself to muster what much worry about the whole thing. After all, it's been getting warmer lately. I don't need a jacket, but I'm gonna need it for when it's cold. Odd. I think I used to be a little more responsible with my stuff. Emmy-ish, huh? I was literally gonna say Emmy-ish. Maybe that's not really a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Emmy at her Emmiest. I guess we're Emmy-ish now. It's like the best, the only term to describe anything. You haven't been forgetting to take your medicine, have you? I'm catching a little murmur. You should take it easy for a few days. The nurse's words hurt me far more than the exhaustion of the morning run ever could. Why does he always forget to take his heart medication? Heart medication! You will die! God damn it! I've been over this before already. I've already said, if it's like something small, whatever, you forget to take your medication, doesn't matter. It's your heart, the thing that keeps you alive. Take it easy for a few days. I knew I should have kept quiet. I keep my eyes on the floor, feeling like a complete idiot. Of course, I hadn't been remembering to take my medicine. Okay. I've been rushing out of my room to get to the track before Emmy. After the track meet a few days ago, I felt inspired. So I've been running warm-up laps in the morning before Emmy shows up. God damn! But then today, while she and I were running, I felt a little pain in my chest. Ow, it was only slight. And it was only for a second, so I mentioned it to the nurse. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. A little heart pain could turn into something crazy, buddy. I mean, I kept running and finished just fine, so really, it couldn't have been that bad. This fucker felt pain in his chest, and he kept running. Why do I feel like I'm making excuses to the nurse? Moreover, why do I feel the need to justify continuing to run despite the pain? Really, it comes down to my being unwilling to concern Emmy, who seemed concerned anyway. I'm not sure how she would be able to tell there was anything wrong, but she claims I stumbled a little. Well, because you probably, like, when you feel it, that's when it's like, ugh, you know. She's the one who insisted I tell the nurse, so... And now I feel bad for worrying her at all. The nurse is shaking his head ruefully while Emmy paces outside the room. Hisao, I know it's difficult for you to get into a new routine. But if you don't want to find yourself in a lot of trouble, you're going to have to try harder. You can't afford to forget your pills, and you can't push yourself too hard. But if I don't push myself, how will I improve? That's the problem with having a heart issue, buddy. That's what led us into this route in the first place. We pushed the little bit hard, and then we died. I don't know where that came from. The nurse seems to have an idea. Now, where have I heard that before? Ah? Emmy. He laughs and pats me on the shoulder. Huh, she's rubbing off on you, I guess. His expression changes again, and he's back to serious mode. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't push yourself, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be taking your medication like an idiot. And it doesn't mean you shouldn't stop if your chest starts bothering you. That's what Dude! I fucking immediately stop and be like, alright, calm down. I don't want to die. I'd prefer not to have any fatalities while I'm on staff here. A bit of a lofty goal, to be sure, but I'm always up for the challenge. I hate to admit it, but I think he's right. I've got to remember to take my medication. You're right. So I'm sorry for worrying you. Who's worried? You're a smart kid, right? No, clearly, because he keeps forgetting his medicine. His heart medicine! I know you can be responsible, Hisao. A situation like yours, you've got to learn to be responsible fast. I know. His expression suddenly becomes devious. Uh-oh. I suppose you've started to enjoy your runs with Emmy then, What was that? Yeah, they've been really helping me, you know? I mean, until today I was feeling a lot more healthy. Plus, it's really impressive to see Emmy run. Did you see her at the track meet? She was incredible. She's literally on the other side, listening. The nurse nods, grinning all the while. That she was, Hisao. I watched her first couple of races before I had some business to take care of, but she told me all about it. Kind of you to loan her your jacket, by the way. Huh? Oh, that wasn't a big deal. I had honestly forgotten about all that. I still haven't gotten it back. And we never will, apparently. The nurse gets a smile that makes me feel like he's just made a joke. Not to you, but Emmy certainly appreciated it. And I know she appreciates you running with her in the mornings. This one catches me off guard a little. Sure, she mentioned that it's easier to keep to a schedule with an extra person. But I didn't think that I was doing her a favor at all. Thought she was doing me a favor of, helping me follow doctor's orders. She tries harder when you're around, which is crazy because she always tries hard. If there's someone else running with her, she's going to push herself more. And she tries even harder when you're around because, well, it's you. What's that supposed to mean? What are you trying to say? Oh, you'd love to know, wouldn't you? Yes, that's why I asked. He laughs in a style of evil megalomaniacs. No, seriously, it's because you're her friend. If Rin ran with her, I'm sure she'd do the same. Rin running? Well, probably. But that's not the point. The point is, you're helping her, even if you don't know you are. And she's grateful for that, even if she never says it. What do you mean, even if she never says it? Emmy doesn't talk a lot, and she and I have known each other long enough that I can read her most of the time. I'll admit I have no idea what he's talking about. Emmy always seems pretty talkative to me. I was gonna say, I haven't really. She's never struck me as being not talkative. I see. The nurse suddenly realizes that he's been rambling and stops talking, looking a little embarrassed. Anyway, you don't have to stop your morning exercise. Just walk the track instead of running for a few days. Let things calm down. And take your damn medicine. Dude, you gotta oh Jesus. You gotta hammer that into his head. Cause this fucker's like, it's just heart medicine. It's not like I need it to live or anything. I'm so upset. I laugh as I exit the office, bumping straight into Emmy. Ooh, sorry about that one. Are you okay? What'd the nurse say? Are you dying? Are you okay? Oh, God, do you need to go to the hospital? Oh, my gosh, it was all my fault, wasn't it? I've been pushing you too hard, haven't I? I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. She just breaks down. The words pour forth like a torrent. She's really agitated. I didn't expect her to be this concerned about me, to be honest. I gotta calm her down, but how the hell do I do that? I do the only thing I could think of. Oh, I give her a hug. Whoa. Emmy tenses up slightly, so I pat her head in what I hope is a reassuring manner. Hey, settle down. I'm fine, okay? No worries. I can feel Emmy's body relax as I continue to assure her that I'm fine. Her arms wrap around me. Oh, yeah. As if she's trying to confirm that I'm not about to fall over dead. I catch a whiff of her hair. Smells like sweat. And or how adrenaline should smell. What? It's the scent of activity. And a hint of strawberries. From her shampoo, I suspect. And anyway, I just need to remember to take my medicine. That's all. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. You sure? Her voice is muffled. Oh, wait. Right, because she's hugging. Hold on. You sure? Aha! Mostly because at that moment her face is pressed into my chest. Yeah, I'm sure. I just need to take it a little easy for the next few days. It suddenly occurs to me how close the two of us are. It also occurs to me how nice being this close feels, and how nice smelling her sweat is. I can feel Emmy's heartbeat calming down, and I have to resist the urge to rest my chin on the top of her head. That's always the best part when you hug. You can just, when you're like so much taller than the other person. Thank goodness. Oh, God, spit went into my throat. You really had me worried there, Hisao. Oh. Emmy, you going to come in here anytime soon? Oh, Ghost, I'm sorry. Was I interrupting? Oh, God! The two of us spring apart, as if the other just caught on fire. Emmy brushes her hair back nervously and laughs. Of course not. I'll, see you later, okay? Oh, and Hisao? Oh, take your damn medicine. That's what I was told. The last phrase is punctuated by a punch to the shoulder. Oh, no, my heart. Yeah, I'll remember. What if she, punched me right in my scar? Oh, yeah, that turned me on. See you later. The nurse smiles again like he's in on some joke that I don't know about and waves to me as I head for my room, feeling a burning in my cheeks. Oh, my God. Almost read burning in my chest. I need a shower. A cold one. If the thoughts running through my head now are any indication. What do you mean? She was really soft. Frisky. We all know that feeling. My pills are waiting for me when I make it back to my room. I swallow them without a second thought. I don't know why I didn't think of waiting until after the runs to take them. For some reason, I figured it was when I woke up, or not at all. But no, they only need to be taken every 24 hours. The exact time of day doesn't factor into it. My thoughts drift back to the hug in the hallway. Oh, yeah. It's weird. You'd expect someone to smell foul after a run, but for some reason, Emmy smelled right. That tinge of sweat just seemed to fit her. I really need that shower. We're going to masturbate in that shower. That's what we're going to do. Masturbate while in a cold shower. What a hero. Dude, that's some mental fortitude right there. Strange that it feels so natural for me to go up to the roof these days. Never would have done such as a thing at my old school. In those days, I liked to eat alone. Nah, that's not quite true. Though I like to sit alone, I also like to watch people. The people watching. That's always fun. I always figured that was the sort of person I was, but it appears I was wrong. Then again, I also thought I was the sort of person who had a normal heart. So there you go. I don't know myself well. Well, no one's gonna know they have a bad heart until, like, you specifically, test for it, or if, like, you just, like, he had a heart attack. And that's like, oh, shit, he's got a bad heart. Fucking sucks. Now I'm on the roof so that I can have lunch with a couple of people. And they're both girls, which is even weirder. Oddly enough, I feel closer to Rin and Emmy than I felt to anyone at my old school. Somehow I get the feeling they'd at least visit me if I wound up in the hospital. Guaranteed. Emmy would be like, it's all my fault. Just break down. I focus on the view from the roof, banishing such thoughts from my head. There's a light breeze blowing, and the sun is shining high in the sky, and the smell of Emmy's sweat. Wait. The sky itself is a deep blue, with hardly a cloud in it. It's gotten pleasantly warm, and as I sit down to wait for my friends, I close my eyes and enjoy the feeling of the sun seeping into my skin. I died on this roof. Actually, I didn't. I died being, falling off the roof. Voices intrude upon the edge of hearing. Seems to have fallen asleep on us, Rin. Maybe he's faking to lull us into a false sense of security. Why would he do that? No idea. Still, you make a good point. We should kick him or something, just to make sure he's really asleep. What? Who? Where? Why? Emmy looms over me like only a short girl can, peering at me intently. Oh, you're awake. I guess we don't have to kick you then. Still kicks me. Ow, don't kick me with your prosthetics. It hurts. Was it part of your master plan? What are you talking about? Emmy shrugs, her twin tails bouncing with the motion. I'm not sure either. You must be pretty tired to fall asleep out here. Actually, I feel like a lot of people fall asleep on the roof. Although it's pretty comfortable, I suppose. Oh, what the shit? She plops down next to me and begins to eat. Why did the earth shake when Emmy fucking sat down next to me? Rin sits opposite from the two of us, a move which only makes me more aware of the girl sitting next to me. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Rin did it on purpose. You damn well know. The ultimate wingman. I concentrate on my food, trying to tune out the majority of the conversation that Rin and Emmy are having. Despite my best efforts, however, I still find myself glancing over at Emmy whenever she speaks. I notice how she purses her lips when she's thinking about something, squinting slightly, as if that would improve her thinking ability. Dude, you don't know. Rin says something that makes Emmy laugh, and I notice, perhaps for the first time, how she laughs with her whole body, rocking back and forth, head thrown back, almost like she's about to fall over. I do the thing with the head. Whenever I laugh, I always move my head back. It's like a reflex. I probably look like a creep. Oh, yeah. It's about that time that I realize Emmy's looking at me. Her voice raised slightly, so she's probably just asked me a question. Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of zoned out there for a moment. Emmy rolls her eyes, while a slight quirk of the eyebrow is the only sign that Rin's even paying attention. Just the slightest movement. I said, did you get a career survey in your class too? You know, one of those, what do you want to do after high school things? I don't think so. Brain? Maybe we'll get one tomorrow. I don't know. What are you going to put down? That's a really good question. A teacher, perhaps? I guess I always figured I'd go to college after high school, but I got no idea what to do once I got there. And with the heart attack and all, I'd really been concentrating on each day as it came rather than making long-term plans. 'Cause I always fear for death. I suppose I can safely start planning ahead again, maybe. I've always liked having at least a vague plan for my future, so it'll be nice to come up with one again. Of course, that doesn't change the fact that right now I've got absolutely no clue. No, I got nothing. I always kind of assumed I'd figure it out in college. That or I'd become a salaryman. This is pretty popular. Well, doing what? What are you gonna do? But what do I really want to? That's a tough question. I guess I don't really want to do anything. You don't sound very excited about that one, do you? She laughs as she says this, and I'm caught up in her laugh again. It's so girlish, high and giggly, like a, well, pardon the cliche, like a babbling brook. It bubbles out of her, starting in her belly and working its way up her throat. I can't help but laugh myself. Laugh myself. Why'd I say it like that? Laugh myself. I am Robot Man. I can't help but laugh myself. It's infectious. Well, yeah, I guess I'm pretty unhappy with the salaryman idea. But to be honest, I haven't given much thought to the future recently. Because, you know, the dying. I suppose that these days I've been more concerned with living one day at a time. Sounds so depressing. Emmy considers this for a moment and grins. That's a pretty good idea, Hisao. I just wrote down pirate, but she wants to be a pirate. I'm momentarily stunned, then I start laughing. We could get you some peg legs. That I'm sorry, Emmy. I stopped myself and managed to gasp out a question. You're not actually serious, are you? Emmy looks mock offended. How dare you? How dare you mock my dreams? Well, I've got the legs for it already, so I just kind of figured. Even Rin seems amused by this. Holy shit, look at this. Look at that smile. Just you wait. I'll be the terror of the high seas. I'll show you all. I've even been working on my pirate voice. Arr, me matey. She suddenly springs up and begins swaggering up and down the roof, shouting orders. Yar, me hearties. Give 'em a broadside with the long guns. We'll wear their guts for garters. Do you even know what that means? Ren's unexpected interruption stops Emmy in her tracks. Not really. But it's all the delivery. It's like, I don't even know what that means, but hey. The ringing of the bell prevents her from demonstrating her point any further. Pirate Emmy, the dream. I bet there's fan art of that. Emmy dashes off immediately, leaving Rin and myself alone on the roof. Okay, well. Rin stares at me intently for a few moments. Is there something wrong? Rin considers this question closely for a moment. You didn't get your jacket back, did you? After a lengthy pause, she shakes her head. Nope. Oh, why are you staring then? That's what she does. She just stares at anything. Or just is in her own little world. Rin shakes her head again. Nope, I don't get it. Get what? The staring thing. You two seem to, but I don't. Great, she saw me staring. Now she probably thinks I'm a pervert or something. Actually, probably not. This is Rin we're talking about after all. Still, I feel the need to defend myself. I wasn't staring, I was just, you know, tired. Rin actually snorts at this, but she doesn't say anything. No, really, I was just, you know, distracted. That's all. Eager to end this conversation, I head back down to class. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm greeted by the twin specters of Shizune and Misha, looking like they mean business. What do you want? I didn't think I'd have to deal with anyone else. Well, Shizune looks like she means business anyway. She always does. It's always business. Misha just looks like she's about to start laughing at any moment. Up on the roof again, Hick-chan? You know that's dangerous, don't you? That's right. The school cannot be held responsible for any injury that comes from being up there, you know. Furthermore, we could report you for breaking the rules. but I'm not gonna do that. Misha leans in and whispers conspiratorially, but I won't, Hick-chan. I imagine she's still shouting. She, like, gets right up to your ear like she's about to whisper, but then she just like, but we won't, Hick-chan. You three are too cute together. Ugh. Fucking kill me. She straightens up again, laughing at my sudden blush. You're too easy to tease, Hick-chan. Hey, come on now. I'm still new here, sorta, kinda, maybe. Isn't it mean to pick on the newcomer like this? Nope. It's to help you get acclimated to your new surroundings. Ah, I see. Well, do you have to be so, like, overzealous about it? Yep. That aside, Hick-chan, we were looking for you this morning, but you weren't in your room. Of course I wasn't. I was out on my morning exercise, or here in class, bright and early. Unlike you. Shizune looks peeved, and a beat later, so does Misha. She tries to at any rate, but it's basically impossible. That was because of student council business. You should be grateful that we worked so hard for you. Oh, I am. So, what do you need me for? Not another attempt to rope me into their dirty work, I hope. We had to give you something, but since you weren't around, we dropped it off in your room. Something? Like what? What does this something mean? Oh, you'll find out when you get back, Hick-chan. Buto entering the room ends our conversation when we all head to our seats. It's probably a bomb or something. It's only after I've settled down at my desk that the teacher start talking about something or other that something odd strikes me. What did Rin mean? You two seem to. Was Emmy staring at something too? For a brief moment, I considered the possibility that Emmy was staring at me the way I was staring at her. Of course, that's ridiculous. It's really not, though. Still, I can't deny that I wouldn't mind if it were true. But it's best not to think of that. No need to get my hopes up. Come to think of it, when did I start having hopes? When did I start having hopes like that anyway? I shake my head in an attempt to clear it and focus on the lesson. Oh boy. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is. After class, I make my way to my room. Buto really piled on the homework today. Dude, I always hated when, for no fucking reason, the teacher was like, and today you have like 5,000 things for homework. And it's like, but the other day we had like one thing. Oh, god damn it. Before I can open my door, however, I am suddenly intercepted by Kenji, who has just exploded out of his room in a flurry of papers. Hey, we need to talk. These rooftop shenanigans of yours, man. They've got to stop. Why? What? You're running around on the rooftop with the limbless wonders. They're women, man. You'll get yourself killed running around like that. I don't get it. I don't follow. I don't understand. Kenji sighs and adjusts his glasses before what could be understood as an attempt at explaining himself patiently. Look, we're friends, so I'm telling you this for your own good. But if I were going to kill someone, I'd do it by throwing them off the roof and making it look like an accident. Whoa. Does that mean... Does that mean he did, he did intend to maybe kill me on the roof in his bad head? That's scary. Anyway... And if I've thought of it, you can be sure they've thought of it too. They're crafty, almost as crafty as I am. I see. Good. I'm glad we had this chat. Loan me 500 yen. I'm sorry. Look, I need to get a drink, man. I've been inside all day and the tap water's been compromised, as I'm sure you know. What? So I need to stock up on something canned, got it? But to do that, I need 500 yen. And since I've just saved your life with my timely advice,
You can at least spare me 500 yen.
You know, if it'll make him go away, 500 yen's a bargain. I hand the money over to Kenji, who nods and thanks and dashes off down the hallway, but not before he locks his door. Dude, that's ominous. How we died. We didn't get thrown off the roof, though. We got, we just fell off because we were drunk. But it was all kind of because of him. I feel like that's scary, dude. What an exhausting person. I better go in case he changes his mind. As I close my door, my heel taps against something lying on the floor. It's a brightly colored rectangle of paper. Oh, is it just the fucking letter? This must be the something Misha mentioned before. Probably a student council leaflet she slid under the door. However, when I pick it up, I find that I couldn't have been more wrong. Someone actually wrote me an old-fashioned handwritten paper letter. Here it is. Who bothers doing something like that in this day and age, anyway? Yet as unlikely as the prospect of receiving one sounds, this is definitely a letter I have in my hands. I was planning on finishing my homework, getting some dinner, and going to bed in order to be ready for tomorrow's morning run. However, the letter has naturally caught my interest. I sit at my desk to examine it properly. It was the first piece of mail I've received here at Yamaku, so it feels special, even if it wasn't something as rare as a handwritten letter. What causes me even more trepidation is the name of the sender, written neatly on the back of the envelope. Iwanako, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea why she would write me. Is this part like the same almost every time? I feel like it is. I haven't been in contact with anyone from the old school since I transferred, and Iwanako's the last person I'd expect to write me a letter. Blah, blah. So the last time I saw Iwanako was terribly awkward, embarrassing. I mean, you died. Wait. She came to my hospital room. Well, I said that we died before that. Peeled me an apple out of courtesy, and then we practically sat in silence for half an hour. She said goodbye and didn't look me in the eye when she closed the door. It might have been a natural end of the series of visits that were probably pretty painful for both of us. Every time she visited me in the hospital, I wanted to talk to her, but something stopped me every time. Every time that I didn't speak made the next time even harder. She looked so guilty that I didn't want to say anything that might upset her. I never could figure out the right words to say. I think Iwanako blamed herself for my heart attack. Well, technically it is her fault, but we're not going to talk about it. That's ridiculous, of course, but knowing it and believing it are two very different things. I told her that it wasn't her fault. She nodded, and I really think she understood that it hadn't been that. Then sooner or later, something else would have made my heart give out. Yet she looked so helplessly sad every time she opened that door and entered my room. So I never managed to say the things I wanted to say, and in the end, that might have hurt her even more. I carefully open the envelope and draw out the folded letter within. It's literally the, how are you? I hope everyone miss you. Almost got it. I'm sure just whatever. The mood among the third years, exams, Tachibana, I was nagging. I think things, I've always, blah, 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 blah. It's so weird. I keep wondering, there are other things I want to say. I really regret that I think I have quite enough of this. And me too. I crumple up the sheet of paper and toss it across the room. My aim is off, so the letter rolls under my nightstand instead of going into the wastebasket. That'll come up later, I'm sure. That was an apology for abandoning me, except I don't know that I really need it anymore at this point. We've moved on. The hospital seems a lifetime ago, and here now I've got other things on my mind. Emmy, for starters. It wasn't great to be abandoned during my stay, but it's not something I'm worried about anymore. In fact, I hadn't even thought about the hospital in what feels like forever until this letter came in. It's almost annoying to have received it. I've got exams to study for myself. I have no time for the past. All right, now about that homework. Man, he accepted. He just moved on from that really quickly this time around. I like how you can even hear that I was done with the letter. I'm like, I've read the same goddamn thing like a million times. I'm fucking done. I don't need to deal with it anymore. Let's just move on with our lives. We don't need to want to go. I'm sorry. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. The final goodbye, as it were. The fucking just quick read. God.